What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So I kind of need to get back into that sort of flow of reviewing sneakers, that kind of cycle. I got to keep the vibe going, and I'm actually really excited to put this review out because this sneaker is a piece that I've been eyeing for some time now. And as you can see, this is the New Balance 550 in the white and gray colorway. So I guess the 550 line is New Balance's basketball shoe that the brand kind of pulled out of their archives. And they've been releasing a lot of colorways, a lot of different collabs since last year. And I've been trying to cop a pair of these, especially the Aime Leon Dore collab, which unluckily I struck out on, the raffles or whatnot. And that collab is really clean, very nice looking, but the resale price on those is pretty crazy. Now, I did try to cop the University Blue. Well, I actually did cop that, but I ended up canceling my order because I was kind of on the fence for that model. But after that, I kind of regretted not copping it. So since then, I've been trying to cop a nice colorway for the 550 model, and to be honest, I've been disappointed by a lot of some of the colorways that released this year, and it's just, I don't know, for some reason it just didn't hit for me. But then comes this model with such a nice aged look, and this is very reminiscent of the Aime Leon Dore collabs, in the sense that it's got this nice kind of like off-white or cream overall colorway. So I guess you could call it the poor man's Aime Leon Dore 550s, but I'm just so glad that I could cop this pair in my size. So these released yesterday online and some in stores where I live, and I was pretty the release was pretty easy. I was able to cop a pair in my size, and they did sell out, but it wasn't like anything too crazy. So without further ado, let's dive right into the shoe. So as you can see, this shoe has a very kind of like aged look overall. This entire upper is created using this sort of like sail or kind of like off-white colored leather. And as you can see from the side, the cut of the leather is quite thick compared to your like regular Air Jordan 1s or something like that. New Balance is always known to put a lot of good materials on their shoes. And so you can really see that they did a really nice job with the side panel here. And then in the midst of that side panel, you can see this kind of like, I'm not really sure what this material is. I guess it's some sort of leather, but you've got this N logo detail here carved into the shoe. And what this surface reminds me of is the sort of the texture that we see on basketballs. And I'm not really sure if that's what they intended to do, but I think it's pretty fitting for this particular model, because this is, at the end of the day, a basketball shoe from way back when at New Balance. And around that N logo, you can see this kind of like black piping, also done in this kind of like slight piece of leather, I guess. And as you can see, the stitching is pretty much on point. And it's got a really nice aged and vintage look to it, and it doesn't look dingy or anything like that. And I really dig how they executed this pair. Now, right underneath that, you got this another overlay of that thick cut of nice sail color leather, and you've got these perforated holes lining the entire overlay here. And then here towards the front, you got that nice 550 logo embossed against the overlay, and you got the kind of like the black borderlines painted around the 550 numbers to kind of accent the model of the sneaker. And then here towards the toe cap area, you see another nice thick cut leather here as an overlay for the toe cap. It is a very interestingly shaped toe box here. As you can see, you've got some perforated holes diagonally placed across the toe box, and then, as I was saying, you got the mud guard on top of the actual toe box here. And then here on the center, you got this nice cream colored mesh material for the tongue. And what I've noticed is that from the pictures online, I saw that the UNC, or the University Blue model, has a nylon tongue, but for this model, it's got this mesh material, so you get extra perforation as well as comfort because this material is really, really soft and flexible. And then you got the very nice, cream colored flat laces, cotton laces, factory laced onto the shoe. It does feel very smooth. And I did forget to mention, the leather here is really, really smooth. It's got a lot of give, and you can see how plush it is. You can almost hear, how plush the leather is. It's nothing like what we see on any like Air Jordan 1 models. And especially for this price point, it's just astonishing because, the material is just really, really, really on point. And then here on the tip of the tongue, you got this nice retro looking nylon tongue tab, also done in that kind of off-white or cream color with the New Balance text logo embroidered in gray or silver. And then right underneath that, you got the 550 embroidered as well. And then you kind of got that New Balance basketball logo embroidered in gray as well. And that gray looks ever so subtle, very, very, gentle, and I don't know, it's just quite muted, but at the same time, I think it kind of accentuates the shoe in a very, very decent way. And then here for the sock liner, you got this very, very tight mesh material lining the sides of the shoe, the inside here. Also done in that kind of like cream or sail colored material. And then you got a nice Ortholite insole, all done in black with the NB logo printed in white. So you're gonna get a lot of comfort. The tongue itself is very, very flexible. It is quite nicely padded and cushioned, but I did put this pair on foot, and it felt really, really nice against the top of my foot, and it's very comfortable, very flexible, and very breathable at the same time. And here around the collar area of the sneaker, you can see a nice overlay of this kind of like black colored leather. I think it's a very nice way to kind of like contrast against the overall cream colored upper of the shoe. And then around that, you also see more of that kind of like mesh material here on the heel tab area. And then on the heel counter, you also have a nice thick cut cream colored leather here. And then you got the NB logo printed in black. And the printing itself is nicely done as well. I really have zero complaints about the QC on this pair. I mean, this material is just crazy. And then on the medial side, it's basically the same deal. It almost looks like a golf shoe for some reason, even though it is a basketball shoe. And then the midsole, you got this humongous midsole, all done in that, once again, that kind of sail or cream colored. And it's very, very, I don't know, it's very alive to me. It's got so much detail on it. You got the New Balance text logo embossed onto the midsole. You got these nice groove details all across the midsole, and you got that MB text logo here as well. It's just so vivid in my opinion. And then you got some more of that hits of black around there. And then on the back side, you got these layers. And it's just a very a clean yet very nicely detailed sneaker in my opinion. And then the outsole, I don't know, for some reason the outsole of the 550 is just beautiful in my opinion. Obviously this is a basketball shoe, so you're gonna need a lot of traction. So here on the forefoot area, you got this kind of like vertical traction patterns across the shoe with all these flex grooves, and then you got this kind of like pivot point here, all done in black, surrounded by this kind of like gray rubber material. And on the back side of the sneaker, you've got that New Balance text logo, and then around that you got the more kind of like traction pattern, all done in black. And as you can see, this thing is built like a tank on the bottom, so I don't think, I think this is gonna have a lot of grip, and it's gonna be very, very durable, even though you wear them on the streets. And man, this thing is just gorgeous. And I did manage to try them on indoors, just to kind of try out the fitting, because I'm not really sure about the sizing of the 550 models. I've never tried them on, so this was the first pair that I've actually worn today. And I would say the sizing is, you can go true to size, but I think if you have narrow feet, you might even consider going half a size down, because my left foot is slightly bigger than my right foot, and my left foot still felt like it had enough room. And that's quite rare for me, because when I put on, like, say, Air Jordan 1s or regular Dunks, my left foot does feel a bit tight when I go true to size, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But this shoe does feel roomy, so you're not going to have any problems going true to size, but unless you have like super narrow feet, and then you might get some heel slip around the shoe. But you can always tighten the laces very tightly, so I guess it's just a matter of personal preference. But I'm a diehard true to size guy, so when I do say you might want to consider going half a size down, you might kind of take that into consideration. Wearability wise, this is just A1. You can just pretty much wear this with anything, just casual wear, lounge wear, athletic wear, whatever. You can put these on with khaki pants, jeans, jogger pants, gray sweatpants, you name them, shorts. I mean, this is just such a simple, clean colorway, very nicely designed, so you're not going to have any problems pulling these off. Resale wise, I'm quite surprised that there's some resale premium on this model, even though it is a GR release. I'm not really sure if this colorway released overseas just yet, but I've seen the price on these for the women's size kind of shoot up today, and I think it's because there's sort of like a general trend. I think this particular shoe is in fashion for a lot of women out there, so you might that's kind of the general trend that we might be seeing with the 550 models. The men's size, not so much. Still, I think it's a very reasonable premium, because this, at the end of the day, this is a pretty cheap sneaker. I think I got this like sub $100 because I had like New Balance coupons on my account. I think it was like a 20% discount, so I got this for basically like $90. So that's just crazy for this quality, this comfort. And by the way, this thing is very, very comfortable. I think it's because of the Ortholite insole, and the kind of like the smooth leather around it. But this pair is just A1. It's just really, really well built and very, very comfortable and very stylish when you wear these. So I'm really excited to take these out tomorrow in the streets. It's just a crazy pair of sneakers. Honestly, I think I would probably pick these for like top 5 sneakers this year. Like, I mean, we're just in February right now, but I can guarantee you that this would be my 5 pick for this year. But anyways, that's just my opinion, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps my channel grow, and I'll try to keep this kind of vibe of more and more sneaker reviews regular, and kind of keep that vibe going. Anyways, thanks for watching.